Boat comes all the way from Lake Como. Built by former Formula One world champion Guido Cappellini, his company. Composite craft, RJ West. Pushing that 93. Johnny Suarez in the third spot out of San Bernardino, California. That's an older style hull. That's the Lucas Oil Special. That's a Lee hull. RJ swings wide, comes around and trims it up. Mike Quindazzi in the second spot. Johnny Suarez races the identically painted boat. Oh, little too much trim, little too much trim. Mod VP boat in the Enduro just a couple weeks back, right here at the Bluewater Resort and Casino, the Parker Enduro. White flag flies, 1 lap to go, 1 lap to go. RJ West. Mike Quindazzi now looking to move up. Mike getting used to that DAC hull as they go into the turn. He'll trim down and then trim right back up and fly that boat, get as much air under the tunnels to fly that boat. They race these boats nationally and internationally. Nationally on the NGK Series and Powerboat National Series. Internationally, they race Formula One H2O over in Europe, which travels all around Europe and into the Arab Emirates. So checkered flag flies. RJ West takes the win. Mike Quindazzi in the second spot. And coming around to finish this first heat will be Johnny Suarez. Comp Jets, you should be at ramp number 1. Comp Jets, you should be at ramp number 1 in the water. Let's get you in right now, Comp Jets. Start loading. Let's get you in the water right now. Unblown flat. Ramp number 2. Let's get you down here right now, Unblown Flats. You'll be the last heat before the intermission. We'll take a quick intermission, then we'll come back and we will continue on. Looking for 511. Last call, boat 511, 511. Last call as we get ready to go green for the Comp Jet first heat. So we can start this thing. Bless America. All right, we've got a white Chevy or either GMC Yukon or Chevy Tahoe or Suburban that just pulled in, and you're parked right where it says no parking. That is the fire lane. That's got to be kept clear. So whoever has that white, either Tahoe or Yukon, yep, can't leave it there. Thank you for moving. You need to pull it out, completely out, and back up top, because you do not have a parking pass.
And 91, your orders are up.
All right, CompJets, the water is yours. CompJets, the water is yours. Give them a wave. CompJets, Group 1. $171. Is there an A and B for this? CompJets? Oh, okay. I see what they did. J route for lanes, yeah. So we've got the 171 of Randall Dilworth driving for Glenn Dilworth out of Powell, Wyoming. Summer Thunder, Steve Mitchell, West King Cylinder Heads, P-Port, DW Property Specialty Electronics, Jet Dynamics. 717, that is Scott Daly out of Burley, Idaho, is Son of Thunder. Aguilla Con El Taco, DW Properties, Richard and Lisa Hammond, Jet Dynamics, Daily Goat Dairy, Steve Mitchell Engine, Specialty Marine and Machine. The 169, Lance Nichols, Cheryl Dickey, the owner out of Gui, Arizona, Flying Shoe, Tough Enough Pacific, and John Meyer, and the 511, the Creamsicle, Ron Lund, Vance Lund, and we are underway. We are underway. Okay, spun out. It's blue and white. He's back running. Looks like the 171 still leads. That's Randall Dilworth. Vance Lund in the second spot. .717 in the third spot, and then the 169 spun out. That was Lance Nichols driving for Cheryl Dickey. Scott Daly driving for Cheryl Dickey. Scott Daly. Randall Dilworth, Vance Lund. Unblown Flats, your last call. Unblown Flats, your last call. Flag, one to go. Now, as we've been announcing, this is the season championship, and the difference right now between Vance Lund, who just took over the lead, and now the second place blow to Glenn Dilworth, the owner, and Joe Dilworth, the driver, is 5 points. 5 points separating them going into the last 3 races of the season. One of them will take home the championship this weekend. So we got a good battle, and they are side by side. Oh, coming around the turn. Checker flag flies. Randall Dilworth will take it. So they stay. Randall's ahead by 5 points. 5 points now. So the lead stays, first and second stay exactly the same. We'll see what happens in the final today, and then we've got 2 more heats to determine the championship for the Comp Jets. So it's coming down to the wire. The 169, Scott Daly driving for Cheryl Dickey. So we had 4Ks today. Unfortunately, the 66, the bottom started flexing, and the prop was actually hitting the bottom of the boat in testing. So that boat will be retired. So we'll have Mike Stocks, both his capsule boats, the 777 and the 999, with Duff Daly and Ty Newton at the helm, and the 50 of Clay McKinley, the driver, or the owner, and Chris Colas out of Hermosa Beach, California, the driver. The boat called Hot Wired. So it's another championship on the line in CompJet. That's going to make for a good final this weekend right here at the 73rd Annual Thanksgiving Regatta. Coming up next, Unblown Flats. You should be in the water. Unblown Flats. You should be in the water, turned around, and ready to go. Let's go racing, Unblown Flat. Oh, looks like we do have a boat that is needing a tow. So go ahead and get in the water and turn around. Well, I thought that boat was on its way in. So Unblown Flat will give you the lineup while we're waiting for the CJ 169 to be towed in. We've got the 24, Mike Smith, the owner, out of Carville Beach, Maryland. The driver, Paul Fastlane Fitzgerald, out of Concord, North Carolina. The boat called April. It's Melling Weisco, Brown and Miller, Southern Thunder Marine, Truck and Trailer Refrigeration are the sponsors. We've got the 80 with Dave Rankin, the owner, and Corey Ferguson, the driver. The boat called the Wild Child. Engine Dynamics, Ecology Auto, FOF Engines, and Precision Diesel are the sponsors. In the 717, Hoffman Fredericks Racing, Timmy Hoffman driving. The boat called Barely Wet. They're out of Mesa, Arizona. And their sponsors are H&H Concrete, Fredericks & Sons, Big Ed Motorsports, and Schoenfield Headers. Jeff Wooten driving the Nutmegger in the 346. That's Jeff Wooten and Paul Mitha, the owners, out of San Dimas, California. M&J Engineering, John Hart, Rich Hallett, Ron Cuellar, and DMRE Racing Engines, the sponsors. Driving for Danny Lovelace. I believe that boat is the 741 Beg, Borrow, and Steal. Steal 2, owned by Danny Lovelace, driven by Charlie Hamill. Charlie out of Kalispell, Montana. The owner Danny Lovelace, coming all the way from Payson, Utah, the retired fireman, the owner. So we got a great group of unblown flats out there for you. As soon as we get this boat cleared, we're going to send them. It looks like course is clear. Unblown flat, the water is yours. Unblown flat, the water is yours. Fire and go.
Text her to see if she'll do that so we can start making
These guys gotta take a patient out of Havasu.
Okay. Ron, are you launching? Okay. All right, so you're out of here? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Your order's up. 50.
Yeah. 66. Yeah.
White flag. We are out there right now, getting ready to start this thing. Give them a wave, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a wave.
Not make it out. Tip me off.
Remember, folks, there's a setting on the screen here. If you want to go into a 4K setting, we have all settings available for you. Everything from the 144p all the way up to 2160p, which is 4K. There's a little gear on your video screen. Click on that gear and select which one you want. Now remember, you have to have good internet connection if you want to watch this in 4K. So make sure your internet's good. Hit 4K, go full screen, and watch this race. All right.
Has not made the call.
Jeffy.
Yeah, just do it here. No GPS speed limit on these boats, folks. This is the unblown flat class. Big block, 427 single carbureted, or 500 cubic inch injected motors. Paul Fitzgerald, your leader. Corey Ferguson in the third spot. Second is Charlie Hamill coming. Oh, Charlie dives to the inside, takes away the lead. Nice move by Charlie Hamill. But he's got to race Fitzy down the straightaway. And Corey Ferguson jumping in the mix as they go into the turn. Timmy Hoffman rounds out the field, but a good race. Fast Lane Fitzgerald is what they call him. Coming all the way from Concord, North Carolina. Driving for Mike Smith in the all-yellow 24, the boat called April. 4-lap sprint. Danny Lovelace, the owner. Charlie Hamill in the second spot. And there's the Wild Child, driven by this weekend Corey Ferguson. Timmy Hoffman looking to make a move. Fitzgerald now sets up for the turn. White flag will fly. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Where we go. As they push around this track.
That's fine. What I was going to tell you is inside the SCS, there's a bag full of paper.
Checkered flag, he flies. Fitzgerald takes it.
There's also stuff like that. All we need is some plastic spoon.
What a race for third right there. Ross was busy, but that third place, I don't even know who finished third. That was close. Good one.
So what a great heat for your first unblown flat heat. Paul Fastlane Fitzgerald will take the win. Second will go to Charlie Guzzy Hamill out of Kalispell, Wyoming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on a quick intermission. We're gonna bring everybody in right now. We're gonna bring them all in.
Well, where is she? Somebody's got to go to the trailer. Tell her we don't need bread. We don't need bread. We have it all.
Doug Ray. Pick up your radio, Doug Ray.
Your order's up.
We'll be coming back from this intermission, and we'll start out with our K-Racing runabouts. While you're up and waiting, grab something to eat at the River's Edge Cantina. There's some great food. Also, head on over to the SCSE merchandise tent. Go see the lovely Wanda and lovely Miss Melissa. They have some great souvenir merchandise for you. The shirts, the official T-shirts for the commemorating the 73rd annual Thanksgiving Regatta. Race teams, don't forget, get your shirts before they're gone. What's the matter?
The plastic utensils last night and put the empty boxes back in my gear, so I don't have any.
Well, what do you mean? Did you look in the trailer for all that stuff?
I got the plate, the paper plate.
No. What do we need? So go inside and just grab some. All we need is to spread and to cut, and that's it. Just grab a handful. That's it. Hey, Scotty.
Come on, Ross.
43. Number 43.
Our helo is leaving. We want to thank Air Methods for providing the helicopter today for us. They have to go and transport a patient right now, so they will be leaving. What? He is. They went and talked to him. As we want to thank Fred Young and the entire team for that. Right as the wind comes up. So when we come back from break, we're going to be looking for K-Racing runabouts. Then we're going to go into the SE LCQ. Then we'll go to the GPS 100 LCQ. And then we'll start our finals for the day. Formula Ones, let's get ready to go after the break. But the LCQs, those that are in the LCQ, let's start getting ready. Trisha should be back in a minute. K Racing Runabouts. K Racing Runabouts to the ramp right now. K Racing Runabouts to the ramp. LCQs, you're up after the Ks, so I need the SEs and I need the GPS 100s.
Copy that rescue one. Copy that.
All right, fans, we're getting ready to go green again. K Racing Runabouts, K Racing Runabouts. You should be at the ramp. Let's go. Go to ramp 1. Let's go, K Racing Runabouts. SEs, you should be at ramp 2. SEs, you should be at ramp 2. I've got a car pulling in right here that cannot park there. There's a white car that has to leave. You have to leave. You cannot park there. That's right. You're where it says do not park. You can't park. So that is the fire lane. That's where our boats will be turning around. So please head on out. What's going on? You do. There's 3 Form 1s, 3 F1s right now. We would have had more, but as usual, people say they're coming and they don't come.
55, your order is ready.
What?
I said all my stuff's around here. I just.
Last call for K Racing Runabout. SEs, SELCQ, let's bring you down to ramp 2, please. SELCQ, let's get you to ramp number 2, please. I have to try it, even though it's not keto. Oh, man. Oh my God. More carbs than I ever needed. Look too good. All right, we're getting our last pleasure boater out of the way as we get ready to go green again. SELCQ. We need the 126, the 357, the 500, and the 155. We need you down to ramp number 2. There's only one? Okay. All right, the 126, the 357, the 500, and the 155. Let's get you down to ramp 2, please. GPS 100. It was going to be the 56, the 151, and the 80. And you'll be at ramp number 1. GPS 100, you'll be at ramp number 1. Steve Coletta, Mike Przynski, and Sierra Garber. Steve Coletta, Mike Przynski, Sierra Garber, please proceed to ramp number 1 down at the far end. SELCQ, we need the 126. Ray Schooler, the 357, Scott Andrews, the 500 of Jason Purcell, and the 155, Ashley Przynski. Head down here to ramp 2, please, right now as we're getting ready to go green.
Your order's up.
Testing 1 2.
All right. The 50 of Chris Colas, you should be at ramp number 1. Chris Colas, you should be at ramp 1 if you're going out. Pleasure boater, you have to leave. Pleasure boater with the outboard with the Trump flag on. Please proceed. Please proceed out of the safety zone right now. You don't have to go no wake. You can go as fast as you want. We need you out of that safety zone. Thank you.
I blame the Trump sticker.
Oh, I apologize. You are River closure boat. You can go back to position. My mistake.
You can go out there. I thought it was a pleasure boat. That's Mobley. That's Mobley. I gotta apologize to him. I'm an idiot. I told you. After I said it. You told me after I said it. Windy up here. It's starting to get there.
56.
I know it is. I'm trying to get done. I'm trying to get done. We're going to see what it looks like real quick here because these flat bottoms aren't going to like it. Who's on the water? Is that the 50? She's on the outside. Number 3. Yeah, right after SELCQ. So we got K, SELCQ, and GPS 100 because none of these boats are 3 heats. Yeah, so 3 heats to go. You okay? I'm good. Good. She did good. Yeah, she did fine. Bring it back. That's all we ask. Corey looked good. Yeah, he's fine. He's got to push a little more, but he's doing good. I'm glad he's not pushing too hard. Right.
Rossi's wet. You clear to go?
Yeah, you don't have the GN50 down there, do you?
Negative.
Is the 50 down here? Pat, is the 50 down here? Pat, is the 50 on the ramp? Oh, he's right there going in. Yeah, let's get him in the water right now. He's in with the camo. And he's running a blown motor too.
Okay, he's floating. Trying to.
Gotta hold him because now the 50 finally showed up down here at the wrong ramp and is going in right now. That's okay. It's not bad.
Test.
No. I don't know. Just flag him like a 3-lap heat.
Number 53.
Check 1 2. Test.
Jeffy. spins them, let me know and we'll send them.
All right, we got 2 boats right now. Is that the 777 or 999? 777. Is that Duff? Duff Daly. Driving for Mike Stock Construction Management Systems. And Chris Collis with Clay, driving for Clay McKinley in the boat called Hot Wired right now. All right, Brian. Ready? Send them. K-Racing Runabout, water's yours. K-Racing Runabout, the water is yours.
Yeah, that's all we got. Where's the 16? It broke the bottom of the boat. The prop was hitting the bottom of the boat. The boat was flexing. That's not good. Well, he came all the way. They're not gonna, he's going to leave him in the dust. Alright, this is a GM. That's a GM. That'll be fine.
All right, folks.
SE's LCQ, you're up next at ramp number 2. SE's LCQ. Did I say ramp? Well, unfortunately, looks like the 777 having problems pulled off. We'll bring the 50 in.
GPS 85.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Yeah, SE should be in the water. SE should be in the water turn, and then GPS 100 can go down on the other ramp.
Well, that was as anticlimactic as it gets, but SELCQ, lane number 1, 126, lane number 2, 357, lane number 3, 500, and lane number 4, 155. Sportsman Extreme Runabout, LCQ, 126, lane 1, 357, lane 2, 500, lane 3, and 155, lane 4. You are up next. As soon as you are in the water, we will send you. GPS 100 LCQ. Boat number 56, lane 1, 151, lane 2, and 80, lane 3. That's for GPS 100. We both should be at ramps. SC LCQ, you should be up first, followed by the GPS 100 LCQ right after. After that, we're going to come back and we'll be at Formula One. You can start heading to ramp number 2, Formula Ones. As soon as the GPS 100s are in position, you can head to ramp 2. I don't think any of the stops.
So that means outlaw 8. Then what is that? 6. Well, that's it. Today, folks. So
LCQ, SE, LCQ, the water's yours. The water is yours. GPS 100, you should be next.
Test. All right, guys, here we go. We're getting ready. Second wave out here, getting ready for racing. Sorry about the delay there, guys. Had some technical difficulties going on, but everything seems to be in control now. Want to welcome those of you who are just joining us for the 73rd annual Thanksgiving Regatta, coming to you live from Parker, Arizona as the boats go by. Come around turn number 1 there, you see them lining up. They're going to go down that back stretch. They're going to come around. They're going to get the flag for the start. You're going to hear Ross take over on the announcing. So that's what's happening here, folks. We're glad you could join us. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give the channel a thumbs up. And make sure you share it. That way you get all your boat friends watching with us. All right, here we go. So you got them coming along here. Stand by. I'm going to fix the camera.
All right, SE 126 of Ray Schooler, the 357 on the water right now. Scott Andrews out of Parker, Arizona. The 500 of Mr. Purcell and the 155. Jasper McDonald.